In the early 1900s, the Greenwood district in Tulsa, Oklahoma emerged as a beacon of black hope and ambition. Built by African Americans seeking opportunity and freedom, Greenwood became a symbol of resilience, earning the nickname Black Wall Street for its remarkable economic success. In an era of Jim Crow laws, Greenwood stood out as a thriving, self-sustaining black community. Dollars circulated within Greenwood, building collective wealth and a strong sense of unity. Visionaries like O.W. Gurley and J.B. Stratford invested in land and businesses, laying the foundation for prosperity. The Stratford Hotel stood as a testament to their ambition. Residents supported each other, patronizing black-owned businesses and fostering a spirit of self-reliance. Children grew up seeing black professionals, providing powerful role models. Churches and schools served as community centers, nurturing both faith and ambition. It was a vibrant, interconnected community, pulsing with culture and pride. Greenwood's success challenged the racist narratives of the time, proving what black Americans could achieve. It was a living testament to black excellence. Greenwood's story is one of vision, determination, and the unbreakable will to thrive. The legacy of Black Wall Street continues to inspire generations, a reminder of the importance of community and resilience. Greenwood Avenue bustled with black-owned businesses, grocery stores, clothing shops, pharmacies, barbershops, and beauty salons. The Dreamland Theater and other venues offered entertainment and a sense of community. Professional offices housed black doctors, dentists, lawyers, and real estate agents. This economic ecosystem was self-sustaining, with dollars circulating within the community. Hotels like the Stratford catered to black travelers denied service elsewhere. Newspapers such as the Tulsa Star reported on local news and advocated for black rights. Restaurants, from diners to upscale eateries, served residents and visitors alike. Greenwood's self-sufficiency was a source of pride and power. Education and professional development were highly valued. Residents supported entrepreneurs, knowing that collective success benefited everyone. Funded schools, churches, and civic improvements. The quality of life rivaled or surpassed that of many white communities. Black Wall Street's achievements challenged racist stereotypes and proved black excellence. The prosperity, however, bred resentment among some white Tulsans. Greenwood's success was seen as a threat to the racial status quo. The existence of such a prosperous black community in the Jim Crow South was an anomaly, and for some, an unwelcome one. This undercurrent of jealousy and fear set the stage for tragedy. Greenwood's economic power was undeniable, but it also made the community a target. The story of Black Wall Street is a testament to what can be achieved through unity and vision. Its legacy endures as a powerful example of black entrepreneurship and community strength. Greenwood's vibrant enterprises remain a symbol of hope and possibility. In 1921, Tulsa simmered with racial tension, fueled by segregation and the rise of the Ku Klux Klan. Greenwood's prosperity was viewed with envy and hostility by many white residents. The city was a powder keg, waiting for a spark. That spark came on May 30, 1921. When Dick Rowland, a young black shoe shiner, was accused of assaulting Sarah Page, a white elevator operator. The city held its breath as rumors began to swirl, tension thick in the air. The incident's details remain unclear, but rumors quickly spread. The Tulsa Tribune published an inflammatory article stoking racial hatred. A white mob gathered at the courthouse demanding Rowland's lynching. Armed black men, many veterans, arrived to protect Rowland and assert their rights. Their presence further agitated the mob. Tensions escalated and shots were fired. No one knows who fired first. The black men retreated toward Greenwood, pursued by an enraged, heavily armed white mob. Some city officials deputized the mob, giving them weapons and license to attack. Authorities failed to control the violence, often participating or enabling it. The stage was set for a full-scale assault on Greenwood. Racial hatred and resentment fueled the coming destruction. The events of that night would forever change Tulsa and Greenwood. The attack was not spontaneous. It was the result of deep-seated animosity and a desire to destroy black success. The tragedy that followed was both preventable and devastating. Greenwood's prosperity became the target of a violent backlash. On the night of May 31, 1921, thousands of armed white men invaded Greenwood. Outnumbered and outgunned, residents tried to defend their homes and families. The mob looted businesses and homes, then set them ablaze. Fires raged and chaos consumed the district. Eyewitnesses described scenes of terror, families fleeing, homes ransacked, and lives shattered. Airplanes were reportedly used to drop incendiary devices, intensifying the destruction. Over 35 square blocks were destroyed, more than 1,200 homes burned, and the economic heart of Black Wall Street was ripped out. The death toll remains uncertain, but historians estimate up to 300 people, mostly black residents, were killed. Thousands were left homeless, detained in internment centers under armed guard. Local authorities did little to stop the violence. Some even participated. The National Guard arrived too late. Greenwood was already in ruins, were reduced to ashes in a single night. Survivors' stories reveal the terror and resilience of Greenwood's residents. Olivia Hooker, just 6 years old, remembered hiding under a table as white men destroyed her home. Dr. A.C. Jackson, a respected black surgeon, was killed after surrendering. His loss symbolized the community's devastation. Families fled burning homes with nothing but the clothes on their backs, separated in the chaos. Children witnessed horrors that scarred them for life. Wes Young's family hid in their attic as their home was looted and set on fire, barely escaping. The trauma endured by survivors lasted a lifetime. Amidst the devastation, there were acts of courage. Residents helped each other escape to shelter black friends, but these acts were overshadowed by the scale of violence. The aftermath brought profound grief, displacement, and uncertainty. Businesses and savings were lost. Many survivors lived in tents for months. The community's infrastructure was destroyed and rebuilding seemed impossible. The promise of Greenwood was violently extinguished. Yet, even in the ashes, the spirit of resilience endured. Survivor testimonies keep the memory of Black Wall Street alive. Their stories are a powerful reminder of both the tragedy and the strength of the community. The echoes of Greenwood's loss still resonate today. After the massacre, a deliberate effort began to erase the tragedy from history. Newspapers downplayed or omitted coverage, official records disappeared. The massacre was not taught in schools or discussed in public. Survivors feared speaking out, and their stories were silenced. The event was mislabeled as a riot, shifting blame and minimizing the truth. This erasure denied justice and understanding, allowing the wounds to fester. Greenwood's memory was attacked as surely as its buildings. The silence was a second wave of violence, ensuring the world would not know Tulsa's darkest days. Breaking the silence took decades of courage from survivors, historians, and activists. Oral histories kept the memory alive until scholars began to investigate in earnest. In 1997, Oklahoma formed a commission to study the massacre, leading to a landmark 2001 report. The report acknowledged the scale of destruction and official culpability, recommending reparations. Though reparations remain largely unfulfilled, the report brought national attention and validation to survivors' stories. Museums, memorials, and educational initiatives now work to preserve Greenwood's legacy. Remembering the massacre honors victims and teaches vital lessons about racial violence and justice. Confronting this painful past is essential for healing and progress. The truth, no matter how difficult, is the foundation for understanding and change. Greenwood's story urges us to build a more just and equitable society. Despite devastation, Greenwood's spirit endured. Survivors rebuilt businesses, homes, and churches with little outside help. Though the district never fully regained its former prosperity, its revival was an act of defiance and hope. Today, Greenwood's story inspires movements for Black entrepreneurship and economic justice. The resilience of its residents offers a profound lesson in perseverance. Teaching this history ensures future generations understand its significance. Museum exhibits and public commemorations keep the memory alive. Black Wall Street's legacy is one of triumph, tragedy, and resilience. It reminds us that progress is fragile, but hope can endure. Ongoing efforts to seek justice and revitalize Greenwood are part of this legacy. Remembering Black Wall Street honors both those lost and the indomitable spirit of a community that dared to dream, to work for a future where all communities can thrive.